Alright, welcome back to Roguetech and welcome back to your first playthrough. So, we are trying to figure out this Solaris thing, and based on some experimentation I did, the Solaris Championship is not available. We could buy it, but we can't actually do it yet. And if we buy the open matches after the financial report, they go away. If I haven't done any of them. Maybe it changes if I've started them, but if I haven't actually dropped on any of them, they just disappear and I have to buy it again to re-access it. So it very well may be that they've changed it so that you only get access for a month, and then after the financial report you have to get access again. And only if you've played enough in that financial report will the championships be available. Which, in theory, means that maybe you'd be able to just repeatedly do it if you wanted to. But I'm not going to experiment with that. I'm just going to try to see if these theories are correct this week, and hopefully do the heavy Solaris matches and championship. Although we currently have a couple of our heavies down. So, with our heavies down, in 10 days the financial report takes over, so we would effectively, after the Warhammer and Juggernaut were done, we would have 7 days to do all of them. So I think what I'm going to do instead is drop some assaults on some off-season matches to get some money while we wait for the financial report, and then as soon as the financial report takes over, we're going to start the Solaris heavy missions. So I think that's the plan for the week. And just to try to keep Solaris packed into 1 week, I'm going to hold off until next week to start the other stuff. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, as usual, I am tired. And just based on looking back over while I was editing, I'm pretty sure that the three-way team deathmatch is just kind of busted because they changed a lot about how Solaris works, and I don't know if they're actively doing anything with the actual missions themselves, so 8v8 sounds fun, actually, because we've been doing 4v8s, so 8v8 sounds fun, and 3.5 million civils is very nice. Very nice indeed. Although with the off-season, it could be anything. It could be the scariest of assault mechs, or it could be lights. No clue. And to that end, I think... We'll hold off on upgrading Freitas until... I think I'm going to make her the Black Knight pilot. So first we need to, build it. But I think she's going to be the one in the Black Knight with the humongous sword. Should be fun. Man, it has been a minute. Who was piloting what now? Alright, 8 tactics and 9 gunnery is quite good. Get up to 7 piloting, sure. Huldra is currently injured for 4 more days. Ooh, Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll could get Berserker if I want to make him more punchy. Or Jelly Roll could also get Controlled Burst or Warlord, but I think just because in the events that you want to use Berserker, especially if you have Juggernaut, in the events where you would want to use Berserker, you wouldn't want to use Vigilance or offensive push. So the fact that its resolve cost is completely separated from offensive push and vigilance means that I think I'm going to see more situations where I can use it to good effect, and less situations where I can use Warlord, where I wouldn't just rather use offensive push to control initiative or vigilance to take less damage. Now that all the in-cap abilities have resolve costs, I kind of feel like the only ones that are really worth it are like Sensor Lock in case you're dealing with a stealthy type, or Berserker for the most part, or stealth is also good. The stealth ability is also, because sometimes you don't really care about the damage reduction as much as you do about not getting hit. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to commit to that. Cool. Yeah, McWraith can get a little more guts, but eh. Narf? We could finish off gunnery, or we can get to 8 tactics for the extra +1 initiative, +1 sensor roll. I think we're going to do that. I'm just trying to skill up everyone because we're about to drop against an unknown enemy. Well, not everyone, just the ones I am confident we're going to use. Sarge is already maxed out. Time Lord, Tainted Loki. Okay. Cool. Although actually he's in vehicles, so piloting is actually really good because it does increase his movement as well. I think two piloting is worth more than 1 gunnery for him. Valak is the executioner, yes. So we actually definitely want, as counterintuitive as it may be, since there's no recoil in lasers, called shot multiplier is very good when you have a bunch of medium lasers. And we do have a mask and jump jets, so piloting is also good. Alright. So Valak is significantly better now. And then Wendigo, we have Reckless Military. She has dropped once. I think we'll leave her in the oven for a little longer. And then Zombie. Get a little bit more mobility. Yes, it's only 3 meters, but eventually that turns into 1 evasion. Eventually. So, alright. And then available to drop. We have not looked at the Victor. Do we have an engine core for it yet? We have a 315. Did I already check? The 315 is 4.6. Which is what a 320 would be, right? Right? I think. Hold on. 80, 160. Yeah, 320 would be 4.6. Okay. Cool. So there's 315. So we got the engine core we need. Beautiful. We do need to bump the armor down 1. And then we've got half a ton, which we'll look at in a day. And we'll finish that. No, we have not repaired the Black Knight. So let's repair the Black Knight. In 5 days. 300,000. Easy. Easy decision. Cool. We have the Mechagodzilla, the Fafnir, the Executioner, the Madcat Mark II. Again, we don't really want to drop any heavies. Because, well, then again, we have 10 days to the financial report. So as long as we didn't, like, if we drop the 2 stealth heavies, they shouldn't really take damage if we've got everything else in the front line. So I think rather than waiting on anything to be finished, I think we're just going to go straight into it. We're going to drop our 4 assaults that are ready, the Marauder, the Vulture, and our 2 mediums. And here's hoping that Tonka does not explode. Because we definitely built this for a medium duel. We did not build this to deal with heavy and assault mechs. But it does have mobility. It does have evasion. So it's just the XL the XL engine on a medium mech potentially facing down insanity is a little nerve-wracking. But we're going to do it. And we're going to do it right now. So 8v8 mech battle. Let's go. Now it is only 7 skulls. So yeah. Okay, we're going to move the Vulture and the Marauder down. Those are our stealth X. We have the Annie, which is our... Yeah, looks like he is up and ready. So we got Gladiator, Lucky, Neural Implants. Right, because we could only choose between 3 that were offered, and he was the best of the 3 that... Okay. I think that's what happened. Because nobody else has Neural Implants other than Hellion, right? Nope. Nope. I think it's just Hellion. Like, Hellion, yeah, but Hellion also does not have Gladiator, and we're trying to use the Mechagodzilla more as in melee mech than anything. Which actually... It's fine. It's fine. The odds of them chewing through the 1850 armor before we can do anything about it is low. What is the Fafnir? The Fafnir is command console. Okay, so it's more of a support command mech. Alright. But we need piloting for the blue shield. Alright. Yeah, it looks like that's the only thing we really care about on this thing is the blue shield. Actually, none of those are melee mechs, so we're just going to drop him. We've got... yeah, Time Lord was in the line holder. That was just to get him experience. Military Lucky Reckless is a very nice combo. But we're putting Valak in the Executioner. I forget, did we need Focus Fire to have 0 recoil here? -1 recoil there. It has been a hot minute since I looked at the Angerboda. -1 recoil there, so we're at -2. Obviously not. Obviously not. So that's -3. This thing can spin up to 4. So if we have military, it's at 0 recoil. Okay. So we need lucky military, basically. That doesn't care. That doesn't care. Yeah, we're looking for lucky military. Alright. So, I believe... Wasn't Dr. Janissar... Wait. Oh, there he is. No, he's disgraced. Disgraced and -3 initiative for enemies. I mean, honestly, that's pretty good for the Fafnir. Then again, actually, the Fafnir is primarily a supportive mech. We need piloting more than anything on the Fafnir. Sensor lock would also be pretty awesome. Yeah, our vehicle pilots are the ones that all have that all have high piloting. I mean, I guess Hellion. You know what? Sure, we'll use Hellion. She's got 7 piloting, lots of good skills. Why not? So we're just looking for military lucky here. Actually, wait, is Freitas military lucky? No. Who was... I know we've got at least one more military lucky floating around, other than our commander. Reckless lucky. Military Mechwarrior. Oh, he's also reckless. That's perfect. Yeah, our Angerboda is never going to get 8 evasion. So he is actually perfect here. Like, yeah, he's definitely not the best, because he's still pretty fresh. But yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. So we've actually got 2 evasion ignore now. No recoil. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And now we have 2 more units we can drop. And I think those 2 units are going to be the Shiltron and the Nidhogg. I think that's the play. Who was in the Nidhogg? Gisela? Gisela. With her gladiator. Alright, it's fine. I've basically just been ignoring the gladiator. Drunk is amazing in a vehicle. Can't punch out. Doesn't care about stability damage. +1 offensive push accuracy. Alright. Total lance must be less than 620 tons. I see. So we need to drop 30 tons. Which could just be the Marauder in favor of the Sizen. Which is protecting one of our heavy mechs from taking damage. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that. Sizen. And was it McWraith? Yep. Yeah, he's got +1 defense, +1 melee defense. Nice. Alright, so I think we've got a 6.5 star lance versus a 7 skull mission. We should be able to do this. Alright, here goes nothing. We've got ourselves an 8v8 off-season match, which means we could be facing mechs of essentially any weight, any tonnage, but they're all going to be high value, since it's a 7 skull mission and it's Solaris. And this is the map we're on. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. We can easily have high ground on them, which is nice. And since it's Solaris, we know exactly where they are. But, that said, where do we drop? It's definitely letting us drop in the water. It's definitely let us drop on the high ground way over here. Is that a problem? Let me think for a second. So we have the Mechagodzilla that wants to get in close. We have the, not Stormcrow, the Vulture that wants to get in close. The Executioner kind of wants to get in close. Doesn't need to get in close as the other two, since the lasers don't have any damage fall off. Is that it? I think that's it. So yeah, I think if we drop behind this berm, then we'll be able to prevent them from having line of sight, possibly draw fire. Like, if they have any indirect fire weapons, we could potentially get them to waste ammo. Have our longest range stuff pop up over the ridge line, fire on them, and then back down as the others approach the road. Or actually probably just stick to the cliffs. Just avoid giving them line of sight ever for any reason. Sizen, Shiltron. Oh, and we have the Shiltron. Oh yeah, this is gonna be funny. This is gonna be hilarious. Alright. So what are we against? No clue. We don't see anything yet. But that's fine. Ah, here we go. Okay. They are not quite where I thought they were. That's a hull under 2, which is kind of terrifying. That means one humongous pinpoint weapon, which could literally be a heavy Gauss rifle. Hull under 2s are kind of crazy. That's an Atlas KH. A Juggernaut. Fair enough. That's all we see so far, but I'm not actually worried.
Yeah.
I'm not really worried at all yet. I think I'm going to move and brace just in case they get line of sight. I'm specifically thinking about the Atlas over there. So I'm kind of moving the Executioner forward to see if the Atlas can shoot at us when it's his turn.
What do you need?
I also don't want hesitation, so I am going to go ahead and... Ooh, okay. So from there, we can actually get line of sight, which, if we could see them, that means they could see us. But apparently not from this. You know what? I'm going to kick the things on and run. Run, run, run. 10 evasion sounds amazing. 10 evasion sounds amazing. Cool. So we can actually take shots at the Atlas with nobody else being able to return fire. I think I know what we're doing with the heavier stuff, or the long range stuff.
Receiving you.
Yeah, like the Sizen. Right, this is a reposition round.
No shooting, just run.
I forgot about that. It's fine.
Yes, come on.
Okay, Nidhogg. It's gonna be kind of tricky to keep the Nidhogg from getting shot at. I thought there was a 9 I saw. Was there not a 9? There was not a 9. Okay. But we're gonna try to
Copy that.
keep low. That should do. All right.
Ready to rock.
Shiltron. And we gotta remember that the Shiltron is not able to face tank assault mechs very well. So we need to be a little careful with positioning for it. But being able to lob in directly is gonna be hilarious. Oh wow, they have the high ground over there as well, with an Orion 1E. Okay.
Right here.
I'm really not seeing anything to be concerned about yet. Okay, so we're actually gonna tuck back here, because next round
Affirmative.
we can definitely start cresting the ridge with the Fafnir. Turn on the blue shield, step over the ridge line, fire.
Receiving you.
Angerboda. We can jump. We can jump for 6 and brace. That is marvelous.
Jumping.
In before future me forgets that jumping is a thing. Okay, here's the Juggernaut. R9T3. Not familiar. And a P2 Archer, okay. Alright.
Let's do this.
And then the Mechagodzilla. Can't turn that on directly, but...
You got it. Going flat out.
I think we got this. I think, short of something crazy happening, I think we've got this. Alright, Hollander 2 taking a turn, probably not having a shot on us. In this position, I'd be very surprised if any of the low ground people had a shot. I did not hear anything fire, but it acted like one of our mechs was targeted. So I think that they had a streak weapon that did not lock. Ooh. That's kind of fun. But he hasn't acted yet, so I'm actually going to reserve Sarge. Uh-oh. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm lobbing things at. 100% every single round. You get some artillery. And that went wide. Still did some damage.
Good to go.
But not enough. And like, I still could crest the ridge to shoot at the Atlas. Oh, also, yeah, let's mask to get into range faster.
no problem.
Yeah, I do not want to stick my head over the ridge line until I can be confident that the Matar is dead. Dead and gone. But if I can get a shot on just the Orion. Yeah, like right there.
Got it.
Just shoot at the Orion. Because he is on high enough ground that I should be able to not take any return fire. Except for from him, obviously. If you can see them, they can, well, unless you use stealth. If you're not a stealth unit, if they can see you, or if you can see them, they can usually see you. And that should be a safe spot. Probably. For the Nidhogg, maybe. We'll find out. As soon as the Matar gets its turn, we'll find out. Alright.
No LRMs remaining.
So the anti-air arrow with the 2.2% actually hit. That was amazing. Uh-oh. Okay, so we need to pull the Nidhogg down a little bit. Got it. Got it. Ah, our Fafnir's too far away for AMS to work. Got it. We need to get the Fafnir closer so that we can actually intercept missiles. Okay, well, the Fafnir cannot, or not Fafnir, the Matar cannot see us from there. So, sure. Sure. Let's start shooting the Atlas. Just go all in, everything, all the time. I also forgot to activate the combat shield. Whoops. That's respectable damage. Yeah, I definitely need to activate the combat shield. Okay, so he either has a pair of AC...
Minor damage.
Oh wait, 68 damage. Is that AC 20? So it's an ultra something.
Yeah.
Because it fired twice and there's only one ballistic weapon there. Yeah, we're definitely not cresting the ridge yet with our vulture. But we can actually get a shot. Okay. We'll crest the ridge a little bit. Yeah, we're out of range of everything but the snubs, but that's fine. Okay, so we hit with one. It's fine. Yep, here comes the Juggernaut. I mean, if they want to engage us, they're going to have to, at some point, eventually cross the ridgeline. We're definitely going to turn on the blue shield. Even though it's going to generate a lot of heat and scramble us.
Affirmative.
That's a pretty... Yeah, Clan Ultra 20. Okay. He needs to go. He definitely needs to go. Alright.
Waiting for order.
And then we have the Annie. Turn off the supercharger. Yep.
Got it.
And... that's obstructed. But he can shoot everything. Yep. Yep. Again, target lock. So, target lock is going to be generally better if we're in a desert biome. So if it hits, then we generate heat. If it doesn't hit, we don't really have to worry nearly as much about heat. Yeah, we generate 0 heat if we don't get the target lock. Ah. The Scimitar has Hardened Pharaoh. Right. Self-repair. And extra armor. And just generally, oh dear. What was that?
It's okay. Damage is light.
Stealth mech?
Yep.
Seems like a stealth mech. Probably a stealth mech. Alright. We're gonna get behind this rock. In hopefully such a way that we can oh, wow. Wait, what? Hello. Yes. Do we even need the supercharger mask for that? Yes. To get the twist, we need one or the other. Alright. Alright.
Let's move.
Obviously, if the Matar hits us, we are in bad shape. But there's a chance here. There's a chance. If we don't kill, there is the chance that we at least blow something up.
Fire.
Mag shot ammo. Okay. So he has very high crit chance, just like our Vulture does. But we destroyed all of the ammo, so now all he has is his energy options. That's pretty good. Do I dare? If the Matar hits us, we are dead. Straight away. GG, no re, or whatever the children say these days. Yes. I think that's the better option.
Let's move.
Tons of evasion, taking a shot on the Atlas, maybe getting some work done. Also lining up for stray shots against the UAC-20. Probably not the best of ideas, but just period, not the best of ideas. Alright. Turn 18 is the, what, Archer? Okay. Firing indirectly. That's fine.
Try aiming next time. See what you get.
Orders.
Okay. So, Gisela, again, we need to pull, like, way back. But also, she's kind of short range, so that gives them a tar line of sight. That barely doesn't.
On the move. Full speed.
But he'll probably be able to move to get line of sight if he really wants it. That said, wait. Last round we weren't able to fire the MRMs, but we were able to fire the light AC-10 and the arrow. This time we're not able to fire the light AC-10 and we are able to fire the MRMs? What? Huh. Weird. That'll do. UAC-20 off the board. UAC-20 is off the board. Still has a Streak 6, still has an LRM-20.
Right here.
But, definitely much less threatening now. Here we turn the mask off, and we sprint behind a rock.
Bustin' up.
Alright. That's it for Valak.
Confirmed.
Shiltron. We're just going to stand and shoot. Nobody can see us here. And it's unfortunate that he's repairing, but if we can get some direct hits, then we could potentially maybe get him open and sweep in for some crazy crit work with our stealth mech. Good. He had line of sight to nobody. That's... Uh-oh. Okay. Killing the Juggernaut is now a higher priority than I thought it was. Yeah, and he has Ace Pilot. Oof. Oof. Atlas, don't really care. What is the archer carrying? SRMs and AMS. Got it. Now, I think the Pirate Advanced AMS is the only AMS still capable of being used as a machine gun. Or maybe just the Pirate AMSs in general. So if he gets, say, into our back, then SRM 10 plus Advanced AMS used as machine gun could potentially crit us out.
Yes,
But as long as we're careful, I think we can manage. So we can't jump. Yeah, we can't jump if we're using the combat shield, but we can walk. And this does prevent line of sight from the Matar. Also, oh, we still have 131 armor left. That's fine. And there is indeed a stealth Anubis. Alright then. So they usually bring heat damage, usually. The Hollander, I don't think I've seen it shoot yet, so I don't know what it's carrying. We can start shooting the Matar. Oh, there's an Archangel. Okay. But I think the play here is definitely fire on the open side of the Orion. Take half of him down.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Alright, so LB-10 and some lasers off the board, as well as I think we destroyed a little bit of ammo. Oh, and he's almost dead.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. The blue shield's gonna do nothing against the Spinal Mount Heavy Gauss Rifle. But once again, we can actually get line of sight without giving it to the Matar, but only by like 1 hex. So I think we're actually better off going a little bit more defensive and just firing indirectly.
Full speed sounds good.
Also, just launching the UAV deployment unavailable. I wonder why. Do we have to spend the full round launching it, I guess? Cost 10,000 C-bills per use. Hold shift while placing the unit to open the... Huh. Whatever. I'll figure it out eventually. But for now, maybe we finish off the Orion.
Pulling the trigger.
Nope. Not quite enough.
Yes, Commander.
It's fine. Okay, and if we sprint... For some reason, this hex does not see the Matar and does not let the Matar see us. Oof. That's a bad hit chance. That's a really bad hit chance. Well, it'll probably update once we have line of sight. Alright. This spot, in particular.
Confirmed.
This spot lets us shoot at a variety of things. But none of the targets is particularly interesting except for maybe the Atlas, since we can't use the MMSs for anything else. Yeah. Yeah.
Affirmative.
Probably not the right turn to use the fire and forget because our hit chance was so low and we were firing obstructed, so we're doing 2 damage per missile. But whatever. I was mostly doing that to turn on the Indo TSM so that we can turn on our supercharger next round and go fast. And hopefully get down behind this rock to be able to shoot at things while the Matar can't hit us. That's the idea, anyway. Alright, 6 stacks of Inferno. Could have been much worse if we didn't have so much AMS on our support mech there.
Commander.
This is tricky. Do we just go for it? Swarm in. Like, obviously wait for the Matar to take a turn and then go in with the Nidhogg and the Sizen and the Vulture and crest the ridge with everyone else. So if we can get behind the Juggernaut, we should be able to kill him. The Atlas doesn't have a whole lot left. Oh, actually has 4 structure left center torso. Matar is just... Orion's almost down. Yeah, I think I'm going to reserve regardless of what I do. Kick the decision down the road a little bit. So... Archer firing indirectly, AMS just chewing through it, no problem.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely reserve. Wait for the Matar to go.
Move.
Actually, if the Matar goes forward, can it get... Okay. Ow. Ow. It can get line of sight, but not to the person I was most worried about. Okay. Yeah, we need to start killing. I think we crest the ridge and just focus fire the Matar. Juggernaut just turned his back to us, so he's dead. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I think... I think this is a good candidate to finish off the Juggernaut. Go in. Shoot the things. Don't drop the Inferno bombs. Go.
Got the angle, taking the shot. Well done.
Did not
Here
kill.
we go. Solid connection, that one.
Maybe I should have dropped the Inferno bombs. It would have also splashed across the Archer. Alright.
Waiting for orders.
So, Radical Compact Kit is active. If we turn on the Supercharger, we can indeed go fast. It looks like are hiding behind the rock successfully. And I think that is the play. 7 evasion on the Mechagodzilla. Yeah, we go with hit chance. Also, the fact that we could potentially... Oh, yeah. This goes to target lock, and this turns off. That way our Radical Compact Kit doesn't explode.
Engaging with target.
That's a kill. Cool. Okay. So, Archangel has some kind of missile and PPC pairing. Not a big deal. Oh wow, that's literally all it has. I mean, it has tons of armor. But just a PP... It has to be a heavy PVC, right?
Waiting for orders.
Oh wait, is it a melee Archangel? It might be a melee Archangel.
Commander.
That could be bad. Anyway. Mask on. Run. And yeah, start hitting the Matar with everything.
Roger that. Full speed.
If we can shoot the Matar with any high-impact alpha strike, we absolutely should, no questions asked.
Alright, I'll give him the whole 9 yards.
Nice. Okay, so that was a lot of hits. 171 armor still to go through on the side. The Sizen's not really a good candidate to finish off the Juggernaut, because if the missile doesn't hit, it's just 55 damage pinpoint, which would only destroy right torso. So I think instead we're better off going with 12 evasion,
Roger.
cover, and staring straight at them so they have the lowest hit chance possible, and shooting Matar. The laser will be helpful if the streak hits. Beautiful. Decent little chunk of damage, but primarily putting him there to draw fire. Alright.
What are your orders,
So, Shiltron. It is time for the Shiltron to roll up into view. Right there. I don't think obstructed line of sight reduces damage from AoE, like, or not AoE, indirect fire attacks. Even so,
Alright, let's move.
if I can kill the Matar, that matters more.
Copy that.
I mean, I killed
Hell yeah.
something.
It's on now.
Alright. Yeah, okay, the Orion. Yeah. Alright,
Commander.
I'll take it. 49 armor left on the left. Ah. That was through the damage reduction of the combat shield. I mean, it's only a 3-ton, so it wasn't that much damage reduction. Alright. Fair enough. So I think we actually deactivate the combat shield and break line of sight. Yeah.
On the move.
I think that's the play. And then sure. Do we have anything other than nope, just Artemis. Alright.
Engaging.
That was more of a defensive move than anything. For sure, for sure. Okay.
I'm listening.
Fafnir. Again, blue shield is not going to do much, but putting a 100-tonner into line of sight, probably preferable to getting shot at by other things. 5 evasion? Or damage reduction? I think damage reduction.
Hauling ass.
I think the play here is definitely damage reduction. And we just go for it.
Here you go.
Structure exposed.
All right.
Got him. Alright.
I think we give 'em what for.
Whew. Well. He only got 1 shot off.
What do you need?
Well, 2 shots, but he only hit 1 shot. So, that is a relief. And now we mask Supercharger. And cannot get into the Juggernaut's back. That's fine. Whose back can we get into? Nobody. Not a soul. Unless we go way over here. And then we can shoot the Anubis in the back from probably too far away for our AP Gauss rifles to do anything. Cool. Yeah, I think... I'm still very suspicious of this Archangel. It should have more than a PPC and an LRM-10. It very much should. Alright, let's go for it.
All right, full speed.
Let's go for it. Actually, now that I think about it, pirate mechs tend to also be melee. Also, it's melee 37, so maybe not. So my hit chance here is 18s and 16s. If I swap to Active Angel, nope. Alright. I mean, it does hit everyone, though, so I think it's still the right play. Yeah, this archer has insane armor, so we're just going to hit. We're going to drop the AP Gauss rifles. And one of the snubs, so that we have better mobility next round. Yeah, had I realized that our heat was problematic, I would have absolutely moved and braced instead. Kept it safer. Well, I think we're about to find out if the archer's a melee mech. Also, we still don't know what the Pirate Hollander's carrying. I see. Pirate Rack 10. That's what it's carrying. That's terrifying. Oh boy. I should not have neglected. Like, I did not pay enough attention to what that boy was carrying. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Moving to position.
He needs to die, so we're gonna do that. And also potentially get some heat on the Anubis because, whatever.
Firing at enemy 6. Onward.
Alright.
No retreat.
Pirate Rack 10 is down. We can now just ignore the Hollander. Oop, camera. Camera. Come on. Relax, camera.
Skipper.
Yeah, I think we're gonna focus fire the Archangel. And also give them a target in case the Archer is a melee mech that maybe they'll focus instead of our stealth mech. I think we go direct. Because if it hits, it's going to be much more devastating. Yeah.
It's go
Beautiful.
time.
And now he's just shy of getting knocked. So if we have anyone that can hit him before turn 14, he should hit the ground. Unfortunately, Archer and Anubis act before we do again. So what's the Archer gonna do? Okay. Yeah, not too concerned about that at all. Yeah, if he's not a melee mech, then he's just SRM 20 and AMS. Okay. Alright. And now the Anubis, which is basically just heat damage. So, as long as we're not overheating, we don't care.
I'm showing minor damage.
Alright.
Orders.
Executioner. No sense risking crits. Unfortunately, lasers don't really do stability damage. Not really. So I feel like we'd be better off shooting something else. Like the Archer. It's gotta be the Archer, right? Is that a punch? That is a punch. Can we punch him from behind? No. Because we're a little toasty right now. So dropping heat by punching him means that next round we will be able to absolutely do all the things. And we still do 100 damage with our punch, so... Sure.
On my way.
If it hits.
Engage.
Which it does. Beautiful. Beautiful. And he's unsteady. Nice.
Yep.
Love to see it. Alright. we're going to turn off all the things. And we're going to just step around behind and kill the Juggernaut. And we're just shy of in the water. Just shy of in the water. Oh, wait, no. Nope, we're in the water. Okay. Everything on. We are now going to shoot everything into his back. Generate 0 heat doing so.
Firing.
That's another one down.
Mess him up good.
Alright. Yeah, very happy to see that, like, all the damage has gone on our heavy mech, or our not heavy, our assault mechs, so that's exactly as per the plan. I mean, yeah, let's knock the pirate, or the, pirate. Let's knock the pirate archer down. It is within the minimum range of the LRM, but I don't think we care. Anywhere else is obstructed or indirect. So, yeah. We're also going to go cluster on those. Lovely. Actually, let's go vigilance too. Higher initiative next round. And damage reduction, so. Cool. Oh wait, he wasn't the one. It was the Archangel I'm supposed to be trying to knock down. Whoops.
Ready for orders.
Whoops. It's fine. We'll just do that.
On my way.
Although, actually, if the LRM misses, we don't have anyone else, so I'm actually going to offensive push to drop his initiative. So now we can definitely knock him.
Standing by.
Using our Anger Boda, which needs to put our left side away. That sounds fun. Let's do that.
Drifting off.
Alright. And get knocked.
Aqua strike.
And he's bleeding out. Down to 1 health. Kind of surprised he didn't punch out. But I mean, I guess his mech's not in terrible shape, so. Of course, his accuracy should be pretty awful, firing from a smoke screen while bleeding out with 2 injuries and standing up. Like,
Let's do this.
it's a risk ML 10. So that's even lighter than an LRM 10. What kind of mech is he? It's gotta be a melee mech, right? It's gotta be. Yeah, the Annie. Oof. Got shredded. But I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Alright, so I think I'd actually rather give the Anubis my back
On my way.
rather than risk giving the Archangel or the Archer a shot on my left. But yeah, we're gonna go fire and forget. Boosh.
Copy that.
Oops. Oops. Executioner just taking a few stray missiles here and there. No big deal. But that should activate our Indo-TSM. So next turn,
Hey, Commander, I'm taking some hits, huh?
next turn maybe we can punch the Anubis. Because nothing quite deals with stealth as well as just walking up and punching them. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm not worried about the Hollander at all. Archangel is actually still in quite good shape, despite everything. So I think I'm going to come and hit the archer. We want to hit him from the right, which means from the front. Because we can't hit him from the... Yeah, we'll do that.
Hauling off.
We'll do that. Maybe get a knock here. Not dropping the Inferno bombs. They would hurt, or that like the heat would bother our executioner a lot more than the archer. But yeah.
Copy that. Yes! Give them everything you've got.
Right. I forgot he had AMS. Whoops. Also, it hasn't been firing this entire battle, so it must be set to only protect him. How selfish. But also, that means it's more likely to intercept and destroy the missiles when we are shooting at him. So, yeah. No missiles go for him. Missiles only go for everyone else.
Yeah?
But, the Vulture, on the other hand, the Vulture does not use missiles. And we are going to get 10 evasion. Ooh, yeah, 10 evasion. Beautiful. And if this doesn't kill, it should certainly knock. Should certainly knock. We're also going to go Vigilance. Just if we do take any damage, I want it to be the least it possibly can. We did not knock nor kill. Well then. How unfortunate. I guess I should have offensive pushed one health on the right torso. I mean, on the bright side, it's not much damage that we took in return. So,
I'm listening.
not super worried about it. Yeah, I think we just shoot the Archangel.
Heading out. Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. Just shoot him. Actually, no. WS ping. Yeah.
Sensors locked on.
Why didn't I think of that sooner? Now we should be able to easily kill the Anubis. This archer is just still alive. And I think he's going to stay that way for a minute. That sounds fun. Let's do that.
I'm rolling.
That sounds really fun. Hi there, Archangel. We're also going to go Vigilance, so we have higher initiative next round.
Accuracy through volume of 5.
Okay, so he is definitely intercepting missiles. Maybe it's just that the Pirate A Advanced AMS has a much shorter range. And that was McWraith complaining about the little bit of splash damage he took. Alright, that's actually a very solid option. Alright, well, I just felt my floor vibrating, so apparently my downstairs neighbors are listening to music really loud again, and it's pouring down rain outside, so sorry if you can hear any of that. I do my best to try to plan, you know, when I record around, like, everything, but I also sometimes just need to record and can't wait for an opportune time. Okay, so.
Yes, Commander.
I think our mask is available. It is. Our jump jets are also available. But that would hurt our accuracy. So we definitely need the mask to get into his back. And we can indeed get into his back and be in the water.
Let's move.
Which means better cooling. Wow.
I got him.
Our hit chance is still only 30%, but he's a light mech.
Hostile removed.
Well, that's a lot of heat. Luckily, we were standing in the water. Alright,
Go.
cool. So yeah, it's finally time. It's finally time. Punch. I really want to shoot all the things, but if I shoot all the things, that'll do. That'll do.
Move order received.
And our Annie goes
Targeting for physical
slash
attack.
and misses. How unfortunate. It was still enough.
Hostile eliminated. Receiving you.
That was fun. Alright. And then we have our Rack 5 jammed on the Angerboda, which I think means this is a jump and brace kind of turn. Actually, you know what? No. It's just 2 light mechs. Wait. It's just 1 light mech. It's just half light mech. Okay. Yeah. It's just a light mech. We have an enhanced LRM 20. So, like,
Mechwarrior.
even though our primary weapon was jammed,
God.
yeah, it's not even half a light mech. Alright, so we're gonna kick the mask off so we don't have to deal with crits. And we're just gonna roll up and shoot him in the face.
Bugging out.
Sounds like a good plan. Let's do that. I could also offensive push here. Didn't need it. Alright.
Tango
That
down.
was interesting.
Mission successful.
Yep. 3.1 million. Love to see it. Did take some damage, but nobody even got breached. So that's cool. Yeah. And this is why I will not be doing Assault Mech Solaris. Yeah. Repairing Assault Mechs is... 19 days on the Angerboda. 28 days on the Annie. Well then. So we definitely need a catapult and the Warhammer and the Juggernaut. So now in 6 days the Warhammer and Juggernaut will be ready. In 9 days the catapult will be ready, and in 10 days the financial report ticks over. So before we do all that, let's go check the store. Look around. Kodo. Yeah, custom locust. XL engine. Large pulse laser. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy locust, but it's still a locust. Anyway, moving on. We've got Battle Fist Mark II. Enhanced LRM 10. I do like enhanced LRMs. LRM carrier. I mean, having a pair of LRM carriers is kind of an interesting prospect. Especially for urban biome. Like, two tanks with LRM 60. That's a lot of damage. Indirectly. Along with our Shiltron. Like, there would be some urban missions that we could potentially drop with those 3 support vehicles and just not take damage until we take down, like, a Matar or something. And it's only 2.3 million. You know what? I've spent more on parts that are less useful in the one... Yeah, it's a tank. Ooh, 8-ton mech lance. I'll take that. And then directional jump jet is not... I mean, if you're doing death from above, it's interesting. But, like, if you're just wanting jump jets, it's worse. Can't jump as far. Just good for death from above. And then we got engine heat sinks plus 5 and 7. Mechanical jump system. I think I touched on it previously. In case you didn't see when I mentioned it before, the mechanical jump system, it's giant leg springs. It lets you go forward. That's it. It's heavier than jump jets, but it lets you go further. You just can't turn at all. So if you line it up right, you can get insane evasion on a 100-ton mech, but you can only go straight, and you can't rotate once you land. So I haven't used them since they made that change. They used to be OP, so I understand why they made the change. Like, no heat jump system that could let you get like 8+ hexes on a 100-ton mech with minimal investment. Like, it was a bit much. But now they've been rendered so situational. Again, I would rather have the LRM carrier. Retractable blade. So, if you use retractable blade with a melee weapon, for example, the giant sword we're going to give the Black Knight to, it actually splits the damage to be more splashy, but it also increases the damage. So instead of doing 100% damage to one location, you would be doing 110% damage split in half, so 55% damage to 2 locations. I'd rather it be pinpoint. If I'm running a 12-ton, sword, 15-ton, I actually think we could pull that off. There's definitely nothing else I'm interested in buying. Let me go look real quick. Let me go look, and we're already repairing it. Then let's pass the 1 day, get the Black Knight up. Oh, 5 days? No, it's the Victor that's 1 day. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna stop work then. Right, but it's gonna be wrong as long as... Oh, no, that's right. That's right. 7.5 tons total, yeah. So if we do give it the heavy industrial armor, just as an example, that brings us up to 22.5, meaning each hand, without anything else added, can hold 11.25. So 15 tons would have to be a 2-hand weapon. We also have the grippy hand, which allows us to bring one hand up to almost 13. Not quite 13, but almost 13. And then the lower melee, lower melee weapon also brings the tonnage up. So now, okay. 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 So this is 135 plus 51. So that's 186 plus 0.3 per ton. Which would be 30 for 100 tonners, so it's like 23, 24-ish. So let's call that 210. So that's 210. But instead of that 210, we can bring, it's the same base. So again, like 24. But now it's 342. No, that's not right. 220. No? 250-ish. That is quite a lot. That's quite a lot. I want to try it. I want to do it. I mean, if we're gonna go sword and board, and at that point, actually, do I want to split it? So instead of doing like 250 to one location, we'd be doing like 275 split in half, which is like 138. I mean, that 100% breaches the cockpit, if it hits the cockpit. And 138 is still enough to destroy a lot. Especially if hitting from behind. And it does allow... So, like, if you hit arm or leg, even with, like, 250 damage, it wouldn't kill a 100-tonner. But if you have two instances of, like, 135, I think that's enough to kill. It's definitely enough to kill a heavy from behind. But I don't think it's enough to kill a 100-tonner from behind. And we want the Black Knight to walk up and one-shot things. So... even if it hits arm, it takes that arm off. So wherever the sword hit gets destroyed. If we're using the 15-ton sword. Which we're, going to. 100%. So I don't think I want to split it. I think I want to keep it pinpoint, just single target. That's so... You know what? We'll build that tomorrow? If it only takes 5 days to repair, could I get it up and running by the next financial report? I'm going to look at that between episodes. For now, that's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.